Good morning, everybody. This is Mrs. B.
And I am Mr. B. And we are the B's,
We
Mr.
are-
and Mrs. B.
Yes.
So you fixed us a nice little simple breakfast.
Simple in this house. This is how we do things around here. Whatever we have, that's what we're going to eat.
A little bit of coffee, of course.
Oh, yes. Thank you for my coffee
Oh, sorry.
today.
Cheers.
He makes the best coffee
Cheers.
ever. So thank you.
I wish I could take credit for it, like we grow our own beans and roast them. But it's Nespresso. Just a nice little, we have the older one, the DeLonghi.
Our kids gave it to us.
Love it.
It was a gift a long time ago.
Oh,
And it still works. Oh, yeah, your cheese. So, yes. Today I think we're going to focus on talking about a little bit of our travel.
some place.
Places we like to be, or our favorite place to go, actually. We kind of have to travel to get there. Right? It's
Well,
like 45 minutes.
Well, it depends, because it's not just that place.
True. Oh, very true.
Where's your favorite place?
Yeah. Local or if you have to fly, do you like to drive? Some people like to go camping. We've yet to go camping. Growing up with my dad when he was alive, we did camp quite a bit. Those are some of the fondest memories that I have of my dad and my family. And I think I was probably 2 or 3 years old, maybe 4, because he passed away when I was 7. So, but the river and being out in between the mountains and stuff has always been very near and dear to me. Michael loves going to the mountains as well. We love going up to Big Bear when it's snowing, and that's wonderful. But our favorite place that is our getaway place is...
It's the beach.
Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you, I had a stroke 4 years ago. This is my stroke month. I had the stroke in January of 2020, right before the pandemic. And after my stroke, I couldn't move my left side, and I couldn't speak. I couldn't speak for quite a few months. And Michael would take me, Mr. B would take me, he would take me to the beach. And there's this one little place in Malibu, California, Malibu, where he would drive me up, and there was a bench, and I didn't have to say a word. And we sat there and we just watched the whales, swim by. It was so amazing, and I think that was the most healing place for me, was to just be able to go there, not have to worry about therapists or anything like that, other than just sitting on a bench, letting the sun heal me, and then feeling the breeze on my skin, and also just looking at the beautiful dolphins and the whales and the birds. And so I always thank you for that.
Thank God and thank nature, because they've been good.
They truly have.
Well, let's have a little bit of breakfast and we'll keep talking. So yeah, some people prefer the mountains. Some people find their grounding spot is in the desert. There's all kinds of places. It could just be going to different parks, mm-hmm. to redwood forests, mm-hmm. see some great giant sequoias. Just checking it out. But let's. You made us some great eggs.
I did. I made you some eggs with a carbonate toast, gluten free.
Well, of course, like we always do.
Of course.
A, B, C. No, we got 3 beautiful peppers that we're going to try. May or may not have tried any of them before, because right now we've been getting the mixed box. And I've been keeping a pretty good log of what we're trying, what we're tasting.
He is. You're so good at that. He's so good at logging. Today, this was my thing. I said, give me like a 5-minute heads up when you're ready to film, because it takes you half an hour to prepare, take pictures. First he talks to the chili pods. Oh, darling, which one wants to come with me today? By the time we're done with that, takes them outside, they get a little bit of sun, he takes a few pictures, and you thank them, and then here they are on the plate. And then that's when I know it's time for me to make breakfast. Is that not true?
So true.
What do you say to them?
Hello, peppers. How are you? So I think I wrote down the 3 peppers we have, and I wrote one down twice and not even realizing it. So we're going to show them to you. I will show you the large pictures. We'll identify them. I'll throw a photo up of what they are after I clarify it. But they're beautiful. You know, one's a lighter, this little fella here, you can see it, gorgeous. Kind of a fiery orangish red. And then we have a thicker, more substantial pod. Again, kind of a fiery orangish red. And then this brownish, purplish red pod. That one is the Orion, but it's a looks like it's a cross. So I wrote it's a jigsaw crossed with a BRM, crossed with a blue yaki or yaki. So, anyways,
That sounds spicy.
one of these other twos is a Naga BB. Where are the B's? A Naga BBB7. And from what I've seen from a little bit of research, and if anybody knows better, correct me if I'm wrong, the BBB7 stands for Bubblegum 7. And usually 7's associated with 7 Pot. 7 Pot Primo?
So is
It is 7 Pot.
is that supposed to be like super hot?
Well, they could be. But again, we're dealing with fresh, semi-fresh. They've ripened a little bit. But they're still pretty fresh. They're beautiful.
Okay, let's dig in.
Okay. So, why don't we start with...
This one's calling my name.
So that's the Orion. It's a looks like a cross. What do we say? Jigsaw with a BRM with a Yaki blue Yaki. I have no idea. I don't remember trying that one before. What are you getting? You know what? It smells earthy. It kind of smells like dirt in a good way, like very clean.
Nice and sweet. Okay.
If you're out camping, kind of the ground.
Hello. Oh yeah. Good morning. It's a wake me upper. There's some very nice heat in that.
I'm getting a slow, mild burn.
In the back of the throat. Kind of the sides of my tongue.
I'm getting sides of tongue. It's interesting because different peppers burn in different places. I don't know why and I don't know how. This one is actually peaking a little bit. It's about a 2. It's about it for me. What is it for you?
About a 1.5.
Mine's about a 1 then. No, it's about a 2. It stopped there. It stopped
You're
growing.
right. I agree with him. It's a 2. Here's the thing with this one. It creeps up on you. And I'm really glad that we tried this one first because I think I've been craving a little bit of that. Just kind of like just hit me with some chili. Like hit me with some spice. And I think this is right on that. Right on the money. A 2, I would say definitely a 2. This is now in the back of my throat. What's interesting, it started off really slow. It started off very clean, like Michael said,
Sorry, the seed's a little bit
very
brown.
earthy.
I'm just going to cut that out.
Yeah, I saw the seeds were brown. But definitely peeking right in the back here. And yeah, I need a bite to eat.
Try it with your food. We're always curious on how peppers are. You know, for instance, yesterday was the second of those dried reapers that we had. And the first time we bit it, because we both shared a bite or two, I like the flavor of it. And I'm not a big fan of just dried reaper by itself. It's a very hot pepper, or it can be. Yeah. But sometimes when it's a powder put onto a product, sometimes I like it. Sometimes it has just too much of a kind of a funk to it. But the second one, the one I had yesterday, I got a lot of funk out of it. I didn't care for the flavor. However, when I did put it on pizza,
It changed.
it changed. I didn't get the funk. I got some spice and I got some good flavors. The two really worked well together for me.
Okay. For me, this is not a 2.5. Yeah. Only because it's not in the mouth. It's not in the tongue area. For me, these chili pots tend to just go straight back to my throat. Do you get that?
I have a very, very slight, I almost have to search for it, in the back of the throat. Very mild.
So where's your burn?
Poof, gone.
Stop.
You know what? I
That's
have, and as you eat and drink, no, I mean, honestly, as you eat and drink, you're moving the capsaicin around your mouth. So where it may have just been in the back of your throat or on the tip of your tongue or on the sides of your tongue, you're going to move it. So eating and drinking as you're at the peak of your burn may not help. It may spread it.
So for me, it's not in the tongue at all. It's not on the tongue. It's not on the side. It's just right in that back area here.
That's your little fella.
Maybe it's just opening up my throat chakra. I keep saying that.
Well, it's interesting because, like we were saying, different peppers burn different parts of the mouth. You know, for me, I have some throat issues, so when I eat a chili, whether it's spicy or not, even if it's a half a point or on a scale of 1 to 10, or even a 1, if I get some juice, because I had that one that was like a grapefruit shot in the back of my throat, I started coughing. But other times, if it's going to be a tongue burn, I often get that on the side of the tongue. On a really super hot, the whole tongue, the whole mouth goes, and then it just depends. And sometimes you're getting it all. You're getting top of tongue, back of tongue, sides of tongue,
Right.
and your throat starts to burn.
Right? Yep. Very true. But the food, having these chili pots with food makes a huge difference.
It really complements it. Like we've said, like a pepperoncini to a salad, a jalapeno on top of a pizza. Why would you do that? Because it's good. The spice is good. It's enjoyable.
I actually have a little bit of a runny nose.
So the Orion, that's a cross between the Jigsaw, the BRM, and the blue Yaki, or Yaki, is this one.
Yucky.
It's a pretty pod. Very pretty. Look at that. Feel it. And it still looks super fresh too.
It does. It's a very, look like a sunset colors. But talking about a yaki, I mean, kind of reminds me of, we do have a kayak that we haven't used in a while.
Yeah, it's a kayaki.
It's a kayaki.
See if I can show you the
Hi,
inside.
Missy.
She knows good stuff.
She's like, oh, mom and dad are having breakfast. Oh, man.
She wants to be in the League of Fire.
There you go, baby girl.
We told her she can't. We gave her a cookie and she was fine. She ran off. Hey, but that's the inside of this one. It's got a good portion of the top is the placenta, where the spice is. That capsaicin goodness is. It's more concentrated there.
Have we talked about how capsaicin is good to prevent cancer?
Yeah, there's claims it's good, for many things. It could be good for cancer. It could be, has many other, benefits. I've mentioned before that for some strange reason, because I have GERD, it's one of my issues, heartburn problem.
We're all messed up here.
But since we've been eating pods, we've stepped it up not too long ago. My heartburn is diminished quite a bit. So strange. Now it's a little different. Some of the sauces will bring the heartburn back. I know, we can't do the chili oils anymore, which we love.
No chili oils.
Especially with the sushi. Oh, like that sesame seed, forward chili oil. So good. We would just drench it and then be in pain. So we kind of cut that out. But These chilies have done something to help alleviate a lot of my heartburn. It beats taking, Tums or Prilosec or whatever else we're on. That's pretty mild. Was I talking too much?
A little bit.
I must have blacked out because you had a pepper last time I saw.
I did.
Well,
It's all gone.
You've had it, so what did you taste?
It was delicious. It was very mild and delicious. Whoa, 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 whoa.
No,
Hello.
no.
No paws on the table. Hello.
Okay, what were the flavors? What was the spice?
No spice. No spice. It could also be because the pepper that I had right before was very spicy, and it I feel like that.
It was very, or it
dominated.
was not very spicy.
I mean, it was spicy. It was at least a 2. So that kind of still lingered in my mouth. And when I had the second one, no spice whatsoever. However, it was nice and fresh and crisp, and I really like that.
Did you want some more of it?
I'll let you. No. Excuse me.
No, her nose,
Only
yes.
because
There you go.
you always say that I eat all your peppers.
Hey, if I offer,
Okay. I won't say no.
got food
It's
flying.
really good. It's really fresh.
Yeah, it's tasty. The burn is.
It's
It's a
like,
half to one. I got a little on the end of my tongue. I got like a tiny little. Insert rolling eyes now. I got like a tiny little sting on the end of my tongue, but it's I have no burn right now, no heat. It's good though.
Yeah. Everyone's different. Everyone's different. I had no burn with this one, but like I said, I still had a little bit of the other chili pot, like the chilliness or chili
Goodness.
goodness in my mouth. So that one didn't have any.
The
But
beach.
it was good. Oh, what I was gonna say is that this, as I was biting into this one and I was, just savoring it, it had a very mild flavor of like a crisp apple, like a very faint, not overly ripe crisp apple. That's what I got out of that one. So
And again, I did not get that. There was it yesterday or the day before? You tasted apple. You said not green apple. You said like red apple. I didn't get that. Everybody's different. What they're gonna taste, how much flavor, if any, they're gonna get out of peppers or a sauce.
use a new one. I forgot I wiped her mouth with that one. Let's see this one. Is that too much?
No, go for it.
Sweet. Oh, very sweet.
Again, I'll throw a photo up of what this looks like up close. And I will also put the name of it in there, just to be sure I'm telling you which one is which. Yeah, I goofed on that one.
It actually has a little bit of a flavor of a light habanero because it's sweet and mild. But then the heat starts kind of creeping up again as well. What do
The
you
smell to me was just kind of grassy with a little bit of pepper.
So the beach is only about 30 minutes, 30 to 45 minutes, depending on what beach we go to. We tend to stick to the northern part of Southern California, where, Malibu, Ventura, Santa Barbara areas. Santa Barbara is where we got married, and we actually got married on the beach. And so, we love to go out there. I'll pack up some sandwiches, and in our sandwiches, I like to put like pepperoncinis or jalapenos or just something nice and spicy to have. So it's really nice to get out there. We love to pack our own lunch. But lately in Ventura, did you guys hear about those big waves in Ventura? What was it, like 3 weeks ago or something like that?
Oh, people got washed away.
We actually walk on that beach. I'm so glad we weren't there with the girls that day, because we normally just get up and take off. But it's empty.
Yeah, this is the Uncle Bull Cow Mad Mash. It's a great spicy hot sauce, and apparently we've consumed most of it. And have to order some more. I'll save you some. That's a delicious one. I'll put a link in the description for that one. We needed to step up the flavor and we needed to step up the heat on this breakfast. So that's a great way to do it. We've already reviewed that one.
We have. Oh, I'm sorry. Here you go.
No, that's cool. Don't worry.
I share.
Tap, tap.
Well, that's empty. Oh, and if you've never been up to Moonstone Beach in Cambria,
Oh,
it's a fabulous place.
relaxing.
You could collect moonstones on the beach.
You know, for us, it's totally gonna fall out. Stay. Roll over. Sit. So, I mean, have you always known that the beach is your place, or I mean, do you remember when was the first time you went to the beach? That's going to be an early memory, probably, huh?
I don't know. I think. Oh, yes, I do actually remember. I was probably under the age of 9, 10. Yeah. We would go up to San Pedro with an uncle. So yes, that was after Dad died, and we actually spread my brother's ashes in Point Fermin in San Pedro. So another reason why we love the ocean so much, because anytime, anywhere around the world that we're at, I know that when I step into that water, my brother is going to come up and say hello, and just, it's always really nice to do that.
There's just something about it.
But you grew up.
Well, I grew up in Orange County, so we weren't we didn't live at the beach. We didn't live near the beach, but we lived, close enough where you could drive and be there in, 40 minutes maybe. Went to Newport Beach, Balboa Beach, spent a lot of time there. Used to go fishing off of the Balboa Pier. But the beach always calls us back. And our girls, referring to our 2 teen boxers, we got them out there pretty early on. They love it. They love it as much as we love it.
So a few weeks back we went. I was so excited to have the girls, go into the water because they love water. And I'm running with, was I running with Sophia or with Rosebud?
Probably had Rosebud.
And one of them. She's on her leash. We're running. We're playing. I wanted them to get used to the waves coming in. And my foot got stuck in my pants. And next thing I know, I fall flat on my face. Oh my God, I made quite the splash. Michael's in shock because he's like, here she goes again falling. And then a Rosebud turns around and looks at me and is like, why are you in the water? And it was just crazy. We have video of me afterwards. Michael can share, but the girls love it there. We don't take Columbo out as often, only because he doesn't like to be around people. He doesn't like people.
I told you, he's a spicy, grumpy old man. He's a good dog.
He's a great dog.
Except when he's not.
Grumpy.
But he's good. He's good.
Yeah. So, anyways.
But there's something very, very healing for us at the beach. No matter what we're going through, what kind of stresses we have, kind of bad day, bad week, whatever the issues we're dealing with, whenever we go, it may take a little while, just, depending on how serious the, our issues are. We always leave there feeling good.
We do. We do. Salt water is so healing for you. And so when we go, the first thing we do is say hello to the ocean, to nature, and just say we're here for healing. And then we walk, and then we'll pick up a rock and facing the ocean, we put it over our hearts. And the point to that is to pour anything that you want to get rid of in this box. In the rock. The rock is kind of like the vessel. And when you're done, you kind of detach yourself from whatever you're going through. And you take a deep breath. And then you blow into the rock. And then you toss that rock. So you release that rock into the ocean. It's very powerful, actually.
Yeah, whether you are spiritual or not, or whether you're more scientific and take this as a with a psychological explanation, being that you're given your intent to release issues, imagining it going to the rock, doing a visualization, and seeing your problems leave, or seeing things you want to manifest in your life be created. Either way, it works.
It does work.
We've seen it work, and we've seen amazing things happen. And problems go away. Sometimes you have to do it a couple times.
Yes.
2 different days, 2 different trips. We always leave the beach with like a load off our chest.
Mm-hmm. We do. And if you don't live near a beach, you could do it at a river, clear water. You could even just do it by stepping into a pool and kind of cleansing. So there's so many different ways. Excuse me. But I know that by letting go, it helps. It alleviates a lot of what's going on, or a lot of what you're holding on to in your chest and your heart, and because all of that will manifest into some type of illness in your body.
I, like a lot of guys, holding issues, holding stresses, don't really share things that bother me. But when I go to the beach, go to the ocean, especially, again, done this in nature too, in the mountains, forest. But for us, the beach, the ocean is so much more powerful for us and healing. Mm-hmm. I can, release those worries. And I feel better. I feel much, much better. I feel the stress. I feel my blood pressure go down.
Yeah.
So wherever that is for you, picture it. Close your eyes, picture it. Is that the beach? Let us know if it is. Let us know where in nature you go to feel good, to get rid of that stress, because you're not just sharing it with us, you're sharing it with everybody who views this. Mm-hmm. And they may share it with somebody else, and somebody going through stuff, whatever that stuff is, could maybe use that. Maybe they didn't think of it, or maybe they thought, I've been putting that off. I'm going to go to the park and just sit by a tree and just chill.
Or go on a hike. Right? Go on a hike. Just go walk. We're very lucky. We have paseos here.
Little walkways through the parks, between the houses.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I may film a little bit of that just so you see, but it's just nice because you're surrounded by trees, and it's just nice to kind of let things go. So yes. I
did want to say this though. We've talked to people who don't live by the ocean. They seemingly don't live by any areas of nature. Maybe they're really in a city, and their responsibilities don't let them go away. You can go outside. Mm-hmm. Just go outside, get some sun on you. If you don't want too much sun, wear a hat, cover up, get some fresh air. If you don't want to go outside, open your windows, open your blinds, let some air in. Let some, maybe nighttime is your thing. You know, you like the stars,
Yes, the stars. Oh my gosh.
the moon, the calmness and peace. I used to work a lot nighttime, and it was very, very peaceful. I like that, you know, and I need that. But, you know, if you're kind of stuck indoors, you know, if you can just sit under your blinds and you don't want to go out or you can't go out, just do what you can to bring outside in. And don't worry about the sounds of the traffic, the sounds of the leaf blowers, the sounds of whatever. Just close your eyes and take slow, you know, deep breaths for some time. If you could let the sun beat on you while you're doing that, whether you're inside or outside, and just let those things just fade away. They don't have importance. They'll just kind of melt away. They'll kind of soften up. You'll hear them, but when you get into your breath and you get into the feeling of the sun or the coolness of that breeze or the whining of a teen dog, they'll kind of fade away. But that's my 2 cents.
Yes. We're gonna let you go. I don't want these videos to be like super long. Please enjoy your day, enjoy your weekend. We're expecting rain. We're expecting rain tonight, tomorrow, this weekend. So I'm going to try and take the girls out for a walk while you get back to your studying, because he hasn't been doing a lot of that. But again, thank you, friends, family, everyone that's watching. I've been getting a lot of comments. You guys are funny. You know, we try. This is just us on a normal daily basis. But thank you so much for liking, for sharing, for subscribing. Please share with your friends and families. You know, it's not about being popular. It's about just enjoying spicy food, chili pods. I am making ceviche today, actually.
Oh, sweet.
I am making ceviche, and
I love ceviche.
I'm gonna put in a lot of like chile serranos in there, chile jalapenos, some
We have some new ones.
cucumbers.
We have some new chilies that we haven't even tried before.
Yes. So we'll bring all of those out, and we're looking forward to sharing that with you as well. And if you need a recipe for ceviche, it's really good. The difference with my ceviche is that I have to cook the shrimp because he's allergic to raw shrimp.
I am now.
He is now. He wasn't before. Anyways, that just happens. Everything happens over the age of 45. Things just start happening. But thank you so much for everything. Thank you for your support and your love. And please make sure to like, share, and
Subscribe. Hit that notification bell. So hit all. So you'll know when we do live videos. You'll be notified when we post videos such as this. We have quite a few chug challenges that we've received.
yes.
You've been doing amazing.
I'm surprising myself. I really am. I didn't think I could do this, but it's a good surprise.
We're having fun doing it. So
One last thing. Find one of our videos that is the funniest for you and keep that and download it. Because no matter what you're going through in life, if you can just watch us be goofy and we make you laugh, I hope that helps you.
we hope it helps you. Anyways,
Bye, guys.
check out our peeps, our biz,
Yes.
and the organizations we love and support, such as Harvest 912. We hope you love them all too. Links for them are in the description. And y'all take care.
Bye.
Bye.